welcome back. I hope you are ready for a big cleaning video today because I'm going to tackle my kitchen zone clean, which is where I do a deep clean of the kitchen. I use the flylady method for setting up my cleaning routines, although I do customize and change them, which I'll talk about more in a bit. I also want to talk a little more about those times that we all get when we struggle in life a little bit, and keeping up with all of the many things that we need to do. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm Issa and I make intentional homemaking videos with my wife Blaze. And as you can see from these before pictures, I've had a tough time following my routines lately. I'm not too sure what's happened, but it's been really difficult to find the time to get everything done, and I am so behind, and the kitchen is one of the areas that has really suffered. But that's okay. Progress, not perfection, is the key thing to remember, and it doesn't matter how behind I am. I'm making an effort to get on top of this now, and that's what counts. I have a lot to get done today, so we should probably dive right in. And I am using my index card box still to keep track of what chores need doing when, so I'll be using that throughout the video too to show you what types of zone clean tasks I'm getting done today. If you want more information on the index card system and flylady cleaning routines, I'll pop some videos in the description for you to check out after this video. But I am starting with my dishwasher. I have one task to remind me to clean the dishwasher filter because it's one of those jobs that I really hate doing. But it needs doing, otherwise you don't get clean dishes, which sort of defies the point of having a dishwasher at all. I am so forever grateful for our dishwasher. It is one of the things in the house that truly changed our day-to-day life. There was always something about the never-ending pile of dishes that got to me in a way that other chores just don't. So the day we bought a dishwasher and got rid of that problem was a good day. We have such a tiny kitchen, we don't really have space for it, but it has been worth the sacrifice in storage space, for me at least. After the dishwasher, I have a few more appliances and the bin to clean as part of the zone clean. If you aren't aware what the zone clean is, it's a monthly routine in the flylady cleaning system, and you split your home into 5 zones, and every week of the month you focus on a different zone, and you repeat this every month. So zone 1 is the entranceway, zone 2 is the kitchen, and so on. I've actually switched my zones up quite a lot and split my house into different zones than the original flylady suggested zones, so the kitchen actually falls in zone 3 for me now. But that is also one of the reasons that this cleaning system really works for me. You can follow it rigidly if you prefer, but for me I found that the best way to get the most out of the cleaning routine is to customise it to your own life and circumstances. I need a little bit of flexibility, so I've customised it to be more flexible to my life. The other thing I really like about the flylady system is that it doesn't encourage you to strive for perfection. We are only ever aiming for good enough and for progress, not perfection. Which is good for me because I don't think I will get anywhere near close to perfect. I've actually been watching a Netflix documentary recently on Martha Stewart, and before this I had absolutely no idea who Martha Stewart was. I knew it was mentioned at times, just in conversation, and I also kind of knew that Marge Simpson got really excited by meeting Martha Stewart in that one Simpsons episode a while back, but that is as far as my knowledge went. I think I'm just a tad too young to have really understood the context, and I'm not really sure if she's well known in the UK at all. I could be wrong, but it has been interesting watching the documentary on her life and career, and I get the impression that there was a level of expectation of perfection as a homemaker that kind of came with her brand, and this is definitely not what I'm about, nor what this channel is. I love watching homemaking content, but it is so easy to get caught up in the idea of perfection as a homemaker, and social media can make this feeling so much worse. When you're faced with video after video and picture after picture of spotless and perfectly designed homes, it can be really tough. And I kind of understand it from both sides to a certain extent. From the perspective of someone who loves to watch home and lifestyle content, I often find myself measuring my home up against others and measuring myself up against others and wondering why my home just doesn't compete as well. Not as well as I'd like it to anyway. But on the other hand, as a content creator, I also understand that sharing my home can bring with it anxiety and judgment. So it's natural to want to show the best bits of home life, to show the tidy, the neat and clean parts and the interesting things, and ignore the rough spots or the times where things are difficult. But this isn't really showing the reality of a lived home with people and pets living together and making a mess and tidying it up again and missing bits, forgetting things, and then just not doing your routines from time to time. I want to try and show the reality of life as best I can, whilst always striving to improve myself and how I do things. We're all just trying to get through our life and our days in the best way we possibly can, and sometimes that means things just aren't as perfect as we'd like them to be. There's also something really beautiful about the reality of a messy and busy life with your family. We aren't perfect, but we're happy, we're together, and we love the life we have in our little home, and that's what's important. Weighing on me particularly lately, because I know I've not been keeping on top of things the way I should. It feels like life has been particularly busy, and I don't know about you, but when I'm stressed or feeling busy, my home is one of the first things to get out of hand. It's almost a bit like the first sign or symptom that I'm not coping with everything. I still can't entirely put my finger on why I've struggled recently, but I also don't think I have to know why exactly. Sometimes life is just busier, and sometimes things are just more of a struggle. And I've been having one of those periods of time lately, and it's okay to have those times. Blaze keeps trying to remind me that it's okay not to be perfect, and it's okay to be busy and struggle. She often likes to list out all of the things I'm doing and all the things that eat into my day and my time. And she's right, we have a busy life with a lot of different things going on at the moment, and we are people who struggle even when life isn't that busy. Something I'm trying to remember is that not only is it okay to struggle from time to time, but it is absolutely normal. That's when it's important to give yourself a break. Be kind to yourself and accept that this is where you are right now. If you struggle too, it's okay. You don't have to have everything under control all of the time. Focus on the things you need to do to get through. At least we are on this journey together, and I'm confident we can find our rhythm again. Another task that I include in my zone clean is cleaning the coffee area. This area gets a lot of use, so it gets dirty fast. It's also just a little bit funny how much space we allow for coffee and tea in this very, very small kitchen. We don't have the storage space for a lot, and we definitely don't have a lot of spare work surface space. And one entire section is dedicated to coffee, and we only have about 5 cupboards in there, and one entire double cabinet is full of nothing but tea and coffee. I guess that shows where our priorities are in the kitchen. Coffee was one of Blaze's focus topics for a while, and I think it's still a fairly high up their interest on her list, which means we have multiple ways of making coffee, including some really fun but silly ones like using a siphon. I'll have to get her to make a coffee using it one day to show you because it's a lot of fun to watch. After cleaning the coffee area and giving the coffee grinder and espresso machine a clean, it's time to move on to the kitchen sides, giving them a good clean and giving the cabinet doors a clean too. I did the best I could with this, but these cupboards seem to stain really badly, and they just never get fully clean. And I actually can't get any more of this touch-up colour paint either because the company doesn't exist anymore, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do about it. Ideally, we actually need a new kitchen. But that's something for the future, like way into the future, because that's going to be expensive and take a lot of time. I also got carried away while doing this and cleaned the door where the dog flap is. This is technically part of a different zone clean for me, but it really needed doing, so I gave it a quick clean to tide it over until it's time to do it properly. I don't know if Cora is just a messier dog than average, but this door gets like this within a week after cleaning it. I haven't really worked out a solution for keeping it clean yet, and it's still not perfect now, but it's better at least. And at least it'll be slightly easier to do when it's time to do that task again. And then after that, I'm just going to give the floor a quick vacuum and mop. I'm not going to do a too thorough job because I'm running out of time for the day. And this floor could also do with a little TLC with a couple of tiles here and there fixing and changing and stuff. But that's a job for future me. And then to end the day, I am just going to put the many cleaning cloths I've used today in the washing machine. I absolutely love this solution that we came up with. Instead of using disposable wipes or anything like that, we decided to get a whole load of cleaning cloths and use them in the same way we would disposable wipes, except we got ones that could be washed and reused. So we have a basket of clean cloths ready to go at all times. And we have a bin to throw dirty ones in, and then every few days I'll just pop them into the wash. It's another one of those really small things that's made a real big difference to how we just clean our house every day. But that's the zone clean done. It looks so much better in here, and I'm so glad I took the time to get this zone clean done today. I was not looking forward to it because it felt like such a big job. But I hope you can see the difference in the after pictures too. It's so satisfying when you complete a big cleaning job like this. But as you can probably tell from the light, it is now evening and dark outside, and I have been cleaning all day. So I'm going to stop cleaning for the day and go and relax for the evening with Blaze. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more cleaning videos, then we have plenty, and I'll link a couple for you to check out. Thank you so much for joining me on my cleaning day. It is great to know I have company while I'm cleaning, and whatever you are doing today, I hope you have a lovely day.